we go there, and I'm trying to think which thing to say first. Which story? This, I guess, how I almost got arrested. This is like so terrifying.
Yeah.
So
how strict is it? It's like,
this has happened to me a couple places.
Okay.
I just do things that are dumb. Like, for example, we went to Marrakesh like 6 months ago, and it was during the World Cup.
Oh wow.
Maybe like a year ago. During the World Cup, and all the Moroccan dudes are
They went far, right?
They went to the semifinals.
Oh right.
They're watching the World Cup on their phones. It's like all these like Moroccan guards and police. They all have guns and shit, and they're all on like a checkpoint. 10 of them watching a phone. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. It's like late at night, we're walking around, and I was like, this is so funny seeing these guys just like watching the game. Like, this is how beautiful and global soccer is. So I took a picture. Immediately the wrong idea.
What? Because they're like military?
Yeah.
Police?
Literally. So I take a picture, and then I start walking. I immediately feel someone grab my arm, whip me around. This dude, like giant diesel Muslim dude, Arab, fucking got the red beret, like gun on his chest. And he was like, what are you doing?
Is your first thought like, what the fuck?
My first thought is, oh, I just took a picture of a bunch of guys not doing their job. Immediately I know what the deal is.
Right.
And he goes, what are you doing? And I was like, I was just walking by. And he's like, why do you have your phone? What'd you just do? And I was like, I just took a picture of you guys. Like, immediately just come clean. I was like, I took a picture. Give me your phone. Takes my phone.
What?
Opens it up. He's like, fucking, oh, look at it. Like, does Face ID. Deletes the picture. Goes into I know this guy's a cheater. This is how I know he's been cheating on his girl. Goes into the deleted of the deleted, and then deletes the deleted picture. And he was like, that's it? And I was like, yeah. He's like, did anyone else take pictures? And they're all ahead of me. My whole group, they all left. And so
they didn't even look back?
They didn't even look back. And so he was like, no more pictures, and then sent me on my way.
Okay.
This was like a year ago in Morocco. So the
funny thing is, what you really want to explain was like, hey, dude, the truth is, you guys are just like a zoo to me and not full humans. And I thought your behavior was interesting. It was almost like,
exactly.
It's almost like what we would do.
Yeah, exactly. You guys were acting like humans, which I thought was so cute. No, I was like just terrified. I was like, wow, I'm a fucking idiot. So I have a propensity to do dumb things like this and to be overly comfortable in places I shouldn't be comfortable.
Okay.
So we go to UAE. We go to the UFC fight, which is awesome.
Oh, you went to the fights?
Yeah.
Nice.
And they stacked it up with like Muslim UFC fighters.
That's they do in Brazil too. It was like a Brazilian on every card.
No mustache in the whole fucking arena. It was just all these dudes chinned up, just pummeling everyone. They are the most intense, scary.
The mustache just goes under.
The beard just fucking. Dude, if there's no mustache, run. Like, you do not want to fuck with these people. So they were just they were fucking everyone up. It was insane. And so we do the fight, we leave, and then we're standing in the parking lot waiting to get our car. Cars everywhere, we're just jammed up. And so it's me, it's Schultz, it's the whole gang.
Regular cars, nice cars?
Yeah. So we had like a driver that was like assigned to us the whole time. And we're waiting for that guy to come pick us up. And then there's this guy who's sort of like a funny dude, but he's like the guy that's running the parking lot. And he's asking us where we're from, and he's an Emirati dude.
Okay.
And he's asking us where we're from, and he's asking, what's going on and what we're doing. And we're explaining everything to him, and we're having a great time. He's talking about his wives. He's like, yeah, I got 4 wives. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I know. I wish I had 0, yada, yada. Just like goofy, fun, small talk convo. Everything's great. And then he walks away. And at this point, in my mind, this is how dumb I am. I go, oh, we're like boys now. I don't like.
That makes sense.
You said one joke to me.
Legit though.
I said a joke to you.
Yeah.
We are homies. And so he walks away. We're still waiting there. We're waiting like another 5-10 minutes waiting for this car. We're like, where the hell's the car? And then the guy, I see him probably like 20 feet away, and he has a walkie-talkie. And all of a sudden, the walkie-talkie starts like doing feedback. It's like super loud, like just like going crazy. He turns it off, and he looks at me as he's turning it off, and he's like, oh my goodness, this thing is so annoying, like being silly again.
Yeah.
And I go, Habibi, what? Habibi, is this your ex-wife?
Yeah.
Immediately his tone changed.
What?
What
is putting him in his place? I'm trying to think what the Arab culture I know.
Bro, I have no idea what I even did. He go so he told us about his ex-wives and his wives, yada yada. So I just made a joke. I was like, bro, is that your ex-wife on the phone? Like, she's annoying. It was a screechy noise, comedy. And she was like, and he just walks over, and he stands like close, like in my space. And he's like kind of a shorter dude wearing regular street clothes. And he goes, so, brother, do you know who I am? And I was like, you're my boy. Like, we are homies. Like, dude, you just told me this story about your wife. And he's like checking me. And everyone is kind of standing around, like staring at me, being like, oh, Mark, you fucking idiot. And he's like, brother, I'm gonna show you something. He lifts up his shirt, shows his police badge. He goes, I'm Emirati police.
But still, like, okay.
And I was like, all right. And he goes, do you have your ID? And I was like, bro, I don't. I only have my passport. I left it at the hotel. He's like, okay. I could, we can go together. And I was like,
what? Over what?
What?
Over what?
And then he was like, do you want to spend the night with me? We can go to prison. We can go to the prison. It's over here. It's beautiful prison. We can spend the night. You and me spend the night in prison. And I was like, at this point, I'm sweating. Like, I'm feeling everyone staring at me. Like, he's like in my space. And I was like, okay, don't escalate.
Yeah.
Don't cause a problem. So I was just like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to like overstep. And he goes, okay. And then he like kind of makes like a joke, like getting out of it, where he was like, yeah, anyway, so my wife is really annoying. Like, and gets out of the confrontation just like as quickly as he came into it. And then he kind of starts talking with everyone else in the group and is kind of goofing off.
What?
And I was like, oh my God.
Why?
I don't know what I did. I think that I became too comfortable with him. And I was like kind of treating him like an equal when he was like, hey, not only are we not
and
equals.
He was treating you like he was like, no, I'm allowing you to joke. You
Exactly.
Don't do that to me.
Exactly. Do you know who I am? Not
Dude,
one, I'm an Emirati.
Manhood shit in that whole region is wild.
I don't know. I think it's also like this is the kind of guy that's like a cop. You know what I mean? Like he's already seeking like, yo, don't fuck with me energy. And then I went over there and was like treating him like a buddy. And he was like,
wow, that's so fucking frightening when he's like, we could do. I'm like, please don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any other country too, you're like, they always tell you don't get into a fight with anybody because the cops are going to take the local side. And then he is the cop.
Yeah, exactly. And there's stories from like in the region in Saudi Arabia where like someone will, like push a bouncer or like be in TSA and like get mouthy with someone in TSA and then just go to prison for 6 months.
Yeah,
dude.
or have like a seed of weed in your shoe.
Yeah, and then you're out of here. You're like, dude, that's a fucking old roach I had like stuck in my jacket.
Yeah, like that's nothing. You can have that. Like I don't want it. You don't want it either. You're fucked. Like,
it's crazy, right? Yeah, so that was like super scary. And so already I'm on high alert for like the whole weekend. I was just like, okay, don't fuck with anyone. You're not in your own country. Like stop trying to be friends with people. Like just shut your mouth, look around. So I was like, I was on edge. And then we go to do the show. And
that's my biggest fear. Bro. Is that I'm going to say something wrong. Everyone's going to get my face and just like, I don't know how to do. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to fight anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so now I have to go on stage the next day and do jokes and like, hopefully I don't say the wrong thing again.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna go on a journey today and see what there's to see in this big world. We're exploring different places, seeing all different types of faces. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's UB Trip.